Where Hawaii Eats is brought to you by the Honolulu Star Advertisers Dining Out, Cisco Hawaii, Outrigger Hotels and Resorts, Gather Federal Credit Union, Royal Sonesta Kauai Resort, JN Automotive Group, Kauai Visitors Bureau, and Red Knot Hawaii. Welcome to Where Hawaii Eats. We're in Kilauea at the Bistro with owner Matt Ornsdorf. Thank you very much for doing the show.
Glad to be here. Thank you for coming.
I see there's some friends on the table here.
Yes, these are some of the drinks that we do every day for happy hour from 3 to 6.
3 to 6.
Yes, so we have a Mai Tai. It's kind of a famous Mai Tai. We make our Mai Tais strong because people like them strong. And they have our little special ingredient I'll give away is a little guava juice.
So that makes yours a little bit special.
A little bit special.
Okay. So this is funny.
That is a John Daly. It's an Arnold Palmer. If you're not familiar with an Arnold Palmer, it's basically lemonade and iced tea. But to make it a John Daly, we add vodka.
That's funny.
And they go down easy.
And then this is pretty odd. This is a really good special.
Yes, we do. All of our wines by the glass are half off during happy hour.
That's really good.
And our draft beer. So anything that's on our menu, we change our wines pretty often. Chardonnays, Rieslings, sparkling wines, and then our red wines, Pinot Noirs, Cabernets, Merlot. It's a great way to be able to try wines too that you've never tried before and not have to spend a big dollar amount to be introduced to a new wine.
You're really generous with the hours too of your happy hour, so it's 3 to 6.
Do that for our locals. We try and support the community as much as possible. The locals have supported us, especially through COVID and for 20 plus years. So we figure that's their time to be able to come in, have a social time, meet and greet, burn off work. And they don't have to stay for dinner if they don't want to, but we appreciate when they do stay for dinner too.
That's really nice that you do that for the community. This is also a beautiful restaurant. It has open air dining. It's high ceilings. And you've been established since 1999.
Correct. They kind of call it more of a plantation kind of dining room with the open feel. It started out as Lighthouse Bistro in 1999. About 10 years ago, we changed it to just the Bistro because that's what everybody called it, the Bistro. So
the Bistro.
That's what we are known as now on the island.
So the other items that we have here are
the prosciutto and goat. This is you gonna try that?
I'm gonna try this. Okay. This is like the popular one.
It's popular.
People get mad when you take this off the menu.
Yeah, or when we can't get prosciutto.
That's good.
Yeah. Covers all the bases, salty, creamy, sweet because it's got a little honey on it, and then those are candied pecans and craisins with there, so candied pecans.
This here.
That we've done for years is lumpia. It's called the fish rockets. It's fresh ahi wrapped around with lumpia wrapped around it and then flash fried and served with the wasabi aioli.
That's amazing. That's really good. You said I was going to like it.
Yeah,
that's really good.
I haven't met anybody that doesn't like that one.
How'd you come up with the name?
Since the beginning. We used to try and stand them up like rockets. they fall over, so they're kind of falling over. But they used to be standing up like rockets. But over the years, they've become on the side rockets, I guess.
So these are on the appetizer menu?
Both of those are appetizer menu. This is also an appetizer menu.
Oh, the gumbo is on the appetizer menu.
Yes. Well, it's on the bar menu.
I got it.
The bar menu. So.
Okay. Is it spicy?
It has a little kick to it. But it's our own homemade gumbo sauce. We serve it with rice, kind of a little bit of local flair to it. We try and get the Kauai shrimp in there, fresh fish. There's sausage and mussels.
That's good. How did you come up with this recipe? It's a little
trial and error.
Yeah?
trying out different things over the years and just kind of aligning them all to fit with what works for us and what works for everybody else. I like it with the rice. I think the rice, usually it's served with grits.
Is it?
Yeah, well, gumbo and grits, yeah.
We're gonna take a quick break and come back and we're gonna try the short rib?
Braised beef.
Braised beef. Welcome back. Okay, Matt, what's happening over here?
This is our braised beef, braised slow cooked. We have a homemade mustard and a super nice local sauce on it with roasted red bell peppers and asparagus.
Oh my gosh, it looks Very
Go
delicious.
ahead and I'll grab one too.
So what's your favorite thing to eat here?
What you had earlier, we usually start off with the fish rockets, kind of always, and then the gumbo. I have the gumbo a lot.
Really?
Yeah, my wife loves this dish, so.
So the other thing, you have another restaurant around the corner.
That is Palette Wine Bar and Restaurant. I started that 7 years ago. It's a smaller restaurant, only seats 25, smaller bites, flatbreads, charcuterie boards, and really, really good salads. We take pride in our salads over there. We use local greens.
And just wines?
Wines and beer, just wine and beer.
Wow.
And here is our sampler board, our charcuterie board, that usually is shared between about 4 people. We have a smaller one too.
It's beautiful. And this is what you get at Palette.
Yeah.
I love it. Wow. We got
Want me to go through it?
Yes, please.
Homemade compote. This is our other homemade mustard, different from this mustard, so this one's different. We have our olives, pepperoncinis, prosciutto, capicola, salami. Try and get these, slice them all daily. We have a Camazzola cheese, and this is a Manchego cheese, and this is another hard cheese. I'm slipping my mind.
That's a lot of cheese.
Yeah, a lot
Wow,
of cheese.
this is a small?
Harveyette. Sorry.
This is a small.
This is a large one.
Okay.
So this is a large sampler board. We have another smaller one if you're just 2 people coming in, and we have just a small cheese board as well. So.
Wow, this is like, what a presentation. It's beautiful.
Yeah, we try and do that. Try and put fresh fruit, figs, surprises on there all the time. That's a sliced apple and honey. So.
We got to sample this.
Okay, go for it.
What should I
Grab
do
a crostini.
first? Okay.
Take a little compote on there and put a little bit of that Camazzola cheese. Yeah.
And that cheese?
Yeah, this is the Camazzola. You like Camazzola cheese?
I love everything on here.
There you go.
Thank you. Very good.
Okay.
Very, very good. How do you come up with the menu?
This, actually, the palette menu is from my travels. I travel a lot in Europe, Spain, Italy, and try and bring a little bit of those flavors, and U.S. too, back to here. Things that I taste there that I like, things that did bring it to Hawaii and Kauai, because it's very different, especially for the North Shore of Kauai. The wine bar is not something your atypical restaurant.
That's very true. So you're actually providing something that this part of the island doesn't really have a lot of.
Right.
That's great. What are the 2 websites for your restaurants?
Palette is palettewinebar.net, and the bistro is the bistrohawaii.com.
Okay. Does the Palette have happy hour as well?
The Palette does have happy hour, where it's a different wine every day. It's a $5 glass of wine, and then we do a different flatbread every day that's half off.
Wow, that's pretty good.
So half off, $5 glass of wine and a half off flatbread.
That's pretty good. That's deals.
People do take advantage of it, and that's only an hour. That's from 5 to 6.
Okay, good to know. Address.
2484 Kaneki Street.
And that's for?
It's actually the whole center.
Everything.
2484 center. They're side by side, same restaurant. Same landlord, same center, and it's on the way to the lighthouse. If everybody kind of needs to know, it's on the way to the lighthouse in Kilauea.
Okay. Thank you for watching Where Hawaii Eats. Thank you, Matt, for doing the show, and thank you so much for sharing all of this wonderful food.
Thank you, Ann. My pleasure.
Cheers again.
Where Hawaii Eats is brought to you by the Honolulu Star Advertisers Dining Out, Cisco Hawaii, Outrigger Hotels and Resorts, Gather Federal Credit Union, Royal Sonesta Kauai Resort, JN Automotive Group, Kauai Visitors Bureau, and Red Knot Hawaii.